It's Friday. Do you know where your IT pros are? We don't. It's Patch and Switch. And now, two guys who are announced every week by one of the biggest Oscar snubs ever. It's Patch and Switch.
Sorry, I had to swallow
Coffee?
a mouthful of coffee.
Yeah.
Handling.
I love the fact that
for Oscars?
Yeah, I love the fact that the announcer guy thinks that he should be nominated for an Oscar for announcing a podcast.
What's did he say snob or snub?
Snub. He was snubbed.
Snub.
So what's a snub? Oh, the biggest snub.
Yeah, because he wasn't nominated.
Wasn't nominated. Not in the category. And now in the category of useless podcast announcers, nominees are.
Is it useless?
Some strange guy.
Supporting announcer for a podcast.
You know what we need? We need community involvement to do crowdsourcing of identifying each of the intros for every single show that we've ever done, and then make a blog post about it or something like that. That would be good. I think it would. I used to have a cheat sheet of tweets that I would use that were like I would just like randomly copy different tweets out of this pack of like 30 or 40 of them to be able to schedule some stuff to make it seem organic. You know, you can do that.
Was it
make
organic?
It seem organic.
Though?
It never seemed organic. I don't know.
No,
okay. But it's
I'm looking
possible.
just to hook up an AI to my Twitter feed and just have it tweet crap.
Random stuff.
Yeah.
So you get so
it's that new segment on the show, random tweeting.
Yeah, random tweeting from Steve, the Russian bot. The Russian bot. That could work.
Why is he called Steve?
I don't know. It's what would be a good Russian name for Steve?
Vlad.
Vlad's the equivalent.
Stefan.
Vladimir.
Good morning.
We're being monitored now.
Are we?
You said too much Russian stuff.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
They're Russian spies.
The deep state of Facebook is gonna come get us now.
It's fake.
Fake podcast.
This is a fake podcast.
Yeah.
Fake Patch and Switch versus the real Patch and Switch.
I'm having a problem with my browser. I can't seem to open up the full.
Yeah, I can't either. I have the little.
I got the small one.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to get the big one in there. I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's like if I go to publishing tools, maybe.
I don't know because I want to click the button that has the little eyeball to see who's looking.
Actually listening to this right now.
Well, I know Colleen.
They're there.
Colleen's there and Luna's there and Scott Steven is there.
Oh, nice. Scott's joining us.
Yeah, I did see Vizio MVP guy.
Oh, nice.
He's around as always.
He's been harassing us.
Well, he's the one who reminds me I have a show.
I know. He's actually he's the unpaid help. As is everybody on the show. He's the unpaid help to remind us of the schedule.
What are you talking about?
We're going to have to rename John to be John.ics. He's going to be the calendar reminder.
I have not been paid.
John
I have
ICS.
submitted my invoice. I'm waiting for payment.
You have graciously donated your funds to this show as a 503c fake corporation for matching for Microsoft, have you not? You were instructed to do so at the beginning, but you broke the math algorithm to figure out what is double of $1.380. They can't figure that out, and it broke the site. Completely broke the
here.
site.
Did you know Kowski's here?
Who?
Kowski.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we're peaking right now at 11 viewers.
No, we're at 12.
13. It just went up again.
I know.
13 viewers.
That's all right. We had hundreds last week. 2 weeks ago.
No, actually, I looked at the stats. I think we are 4 away from an all-time high of 17.
Not live viewers. It's
so
not
quickly,
live.
Everybody that's in the chat room, go and share this on your timeline right now to try to suck in more people to unwittingly listen to the goodness that is the Patch and Switch show.
Or open a second browser.
Or
open up a second browser. Yeah.
Can I say hello to Bartolo?
Absolutely. Did he join us?
He did.
He's supposedly at Walmart right now.
Why is he at Walmart?
Because he's picking me up Canadian contraband to bring down.
I thought he'd go to Canadian Tire for that.
Well, sometimes the quality of the chocolate bars are not very good at Canadian Tire because they've been sitting around for a while. They get that white film on them. What is the older chocolate one? So that's we're kind of all over the place already. I can't even believe we're doing this. There's this mail service that my wife subscribed to. It's called the Expat Box. Did you hear about this?
No.
So she got it for the kids. The Expat Box, and basically it's a company in Canada that contract out to Rilo and
You already messed it up.
I know.
Yeah, you already did.
Kylo and Ren.
Kylo and Ren, Rilo and Ken.
Canadian,
Rilo and Ken.
yeah.
My dyslexia is kicking in.
Yeah.
Kylo and Ren, the Canadian Moose Delivery Service.
Yeah.
And they deliver boxes via Florida to every single Canadian that orders them.
Florida?
Yeah, they have to go down to Florida first because that's their main route to the snowbirds. They're down there, all the Canadians. And so they actually make this little tiny box filled with different Canadian goodies. And this time, the girls... My twins opened it up first when I wasn't around, and one of them consumed the entire Mr. Big bar, which is a really good chocolate bar, Mr. Big.
Okay.
So that's gone, and they left me a maple Mars bar.
So it's like a Mars bar with maple syrup in it?
So a Mars bar is kind of like a Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
So
Milky
it's
Way
like
kind
it's
of thing.
It's like a Milky Way chocolate with a nougat on the inside, or a creamy kind of thing on the inside, but it has a layer of caramel on top, and then it's really good.
Caramelly nougat.
So somehow they changed the nougat, I think, to be able to have maple syrup in it. But anyway, the chocolate was whitish on the outside.
Yeah.
Wasn't all that good.
No.
No, it wasn't all that good.
Prayer
It was better.
share.
It was better than the Saint Hubert gravy, though.
Oof.
It's poutine gravy, man.
I
Saint
know,
Hubert.
but it was...
Poutine?
It was powdered form. You had
Right,
water.
yeah.
It wasn't just raw gravy inside the box. Anyway,
prayers
so-
here from the Prayer and Harjit show.
So I don't. If Anthony, if you are listening, I did ask for a request for a certain type of cookie. If you could try to source that for me, that would be awesome.
Cookie?
Mr. Christie cookies.
I don't know these Canadian things.
No, I know. We're totally having this Canadian side segment that the subtext of Canadiana just is mystifying everybody here.
That's why our viewership has dropped.
Yes. We're down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're
I
down.
should probably stop.
You've killed the show.
Done.
So hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Patch and Switch program. We're going to start off the program with the first segment that we like to call From the Trenches. These are things that we're doing in work. We also like to hear from our amazing external audience of 12 as to what
Still says 13 on mine.
well, it's 12 now.
Yep.
Somebody else dropped.
I know. I tell you.
As to what's happening in their day jobs. Can you talk about what you're doing now?
So there's a conference that starts on Sunday.
What?
There's a conference that starts on Sunday. Internal. It's an internal Microsoft conference.
It's
It's called Ready.
The Readies.
It used to be called Microsoft Tech Ready, or so just Tech Ready.
Just Tech Ready.
Before Tech Ready, it was called Envision.
No.
Yeah.
Was it Envision?
Positive. That was like the first thing I came to when I came to the States. It was the fact I
Okay.
got to go to Envision. Which is
Envision's
weird.
totally different now. Envision's
I know.
like a business conference now.
People recycle words at Microsoft.
What?
Did you not know that? They recycle code names? Anyway, used to be called Envision. But basically, you get 6,500 of your internal Microsoft technical people in town to be able to talk to engineering groups and marketing groups and different teams. And they get training and keynotes and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And it's internal only, high security, got to wear your badge at all times kind of thing.
Yep.
Someone reminded me that I actually have a deliverable due 3 weeks ago, which was to build a lab for being delivered.
So they reminded you 3 weeks ago. Have you started?
I'm just finishing it off right now. So I've been building a lab right now.
And it's the conference starts Sunday.
It starts Sunday.
And you're just finishing
But
it
I'm
now.
delivering the lab as an instructor-led lab.
Okay.
On Friday, so a week from today.
Oh well, you got plenty of time.
I got plenty of time. So yeah, I'm doing that right now, and it's been billed as, here are some awesome demos that you can do around using Linux and open source on Azure for talking and working with your customers if you have no Linux background whatsoever.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And it's not trying to make you into an expert. It's also not going down into the deep weeds of leetdom of sysadmin. But it's
So you're not L337 in Linux?
No, I'm not Leet. Definitely not Leet. Microsoft, yes. Leet, I've been.
I think we need to start actually saying that it's not a thing. Like when you Leet speak, you could just L337.
L337.
No,
That's not a thing?
that's not.
No.
Damn it. Frederick asked, hey, I thought Ready was in July.
Yeah, so it happens twice a year.
Ah.
So basically, there's too many people in the field to bring them all to the convention
At one
center
time.
and others at one time. So the summertime one is in Vegas. And for some reason, I've been blocked from attending that one.
I don't know why.
So
Anybody go back and watch the old MMS videos. You'll see exactly why you can't go to Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I got some funny stuff to tell you about videos. I was looking around at videos recently. So yeah, I've been building content for that.
So is your lab? Your lab will be ready on Thursday.
My lab is hopefully ready today. I need to just run through the test to make sure I can fit it all in because I only have 60 minutes. That's
Can
it.
you reset it?
The good thing is
tested
we're
that?
using our good friends Learn on Demand systems.
Yes.
And so I have requested a plain vanilla virtual machine. That's for any Windows client, Windows 10. Fall update, I believe, Creators Update or whatever the heck it's called. I don't even know what they call them anymore.
1709.
Redstone 3, RS3.
RS3.
RS3 is released,
1709.
right? It's on RS4.
RS4 is coming up. It's going to be 1803.
Okay. So anyway, it's 1709 that I'm running.
Hang
what
on.
they call
Sorry,
it
I
anymore.
got some feedback here. Sorry. All right.
Feedback?
Yeah. The audio came on because I actually clicked a button.
Oops. Yeah. So I'm finishing that up. And you know, if people are interested, I'd actually make this lab available for anyone to do. It's not that hard to be able to do it. In case you're interested, you're more than welcome to have it.
It sounds like a good lab.
And I'm also working
If
with a
it
partner
works.
right now.
What?
Working with a partner.
So I mean, you're going to come to Inspire because Frederick's like, we'll see you at Inspire. I'm going to be at Inspire.
Potentially, there's a high possibility I'll be in the Inspire. When is it?
It's in July,
Yeah.
the
I'll
same
probably
time
be
as
there.
Ready
Oh.
and MGX, which is the internal marketing.
Whenever I go to Vegas with you, I get broken.
It's not my fault.
I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I might
Just watch the MMS video.
Yeah. We need a link to that somewhere.
We should put it in the show notes.
I think we should.
We have
there's-
show notes.
We actually publish those? We don't even publish our shows anymore. I got to figure that out.
Really? We haven't published a show?
I haven't published the shows yet, man. I need
Oh,
to
they
get the
just
show
show
up
up
They're
on
on
somewhere.
Facebook.
Well, we can put a comment in the video of the Facebook.
Of course we could.
That would
Someone
make sense. Yeah.
If only we had a producer that could help us out with this.
I know, eh?
We need to hire an executive producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to hire and pay someone,
Well,
No,
it's
we
not
just,
gonna be
we just
you.
use your budget for pay. That would work.
Yeah.
That would work. So, yeah, I've been doing that by working with a partner.
What are you working with a partner on?
With bringing more functionality to one of their products that's based in managing Azure.
Oh, very cool.
So that's coming along nicely.
nice.
And there's other stuff that I can't tell you about that I'm working on too.
That's all good.
You do that all the time.
I know, it sucks that, before I joined the product groups, I could tell you about anything because it was all public stuff that I was doing. Now I'm
Right.
working with product groups. You can't talk about stuff, which is really
Until
annoying.
it's out.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, one thing that I will tell you that I have been working on for a long time that literally was just updated on January 23rd, which is super exciting news for everybody, is Oracle recognized the fact that we now have hyper-threaded machines in Azure and has adjusted the license count.
Ah, nice.
That's something I've been working on for about 9 months or so.
Ah, excellent.
So that was fun.
Congratulations.
And it's now visible, now public.
Look at that.
So that was my high five moment to say, yes, finally.
Did you self high five?
I high five the air to my friends over there to say, yes, that worked. So yeah, we're now at parity with AWS for licensing. Can you hit it?
Yeah, I've got somebody off
Here,
camera.
let's go sideways. Can you do this? Yeah.
This is why they don't give us
What
nice
about you?
studios.
What about you? Do you do any work anymore? All you do is you go to parties and friends and partners and crap like that, right?
Flies around the world.
Flies around the world.
I'm going on tour.
Nice.
No,
Seriously?
I am. I'm going on tour.
You're always back on Friday mornings, though, right?
That's the intent. We'll see what actually happens. So yeah, I'm working a series of readiness events for our partners. So we have handpicked and selected some partners. So what I do is I manage a program inside of Identity, where we try to onboard some partners that either do identity that's not Microsoft, so they do other.
So did you
identity
hire
that's just
someone to
Microsoft.
deliver this?
No, I'm doing it. Yeah. Remember, I'm technical.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Actually, I have the smart guys from engineering delivering the training, but I
Right.
put it all together. So yeah, we're and also partners that maybe doing a lot of Microsoft 365 or Office 365 haven't started Identity. We get them skilled up to do that.
Oh, yeah?
So a series of events. We're going to head off to the land down under next week. Wow, it's coming quick.
Wow.
So I'll be in Sydney for a few days.
So you're purposely choosing faraway destinations on the off weeks.
Nope. Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
That's exactly it.
Perfect. Keep it
Then
up.
back a week, we'll do the show.
Yeah.
And then that weekend, I will be off to Frankfurt, Germany, where we're doing an event that's right around their tech summit.
Oh, yeah?
just before the tech summit.
Yeah, the tech summits. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then off to London for a couple of days after that to meet with some partners and some internal folk. And then in April, we kick off the U.S. tour in New York City. So
New York City.
Get a rope.
Wow. That's the city I've never been to yet.
You still haven't been. Your
Never been
boss
to New
is
York
there.
City. I know.
I'm surprised he hasn't had you come over to, do that video thing that you guys do.
Why would he want me over there?
Good point.
He's not there either. He travels all the time. He's always all over the place.
You haven't been to Rattle and Hum?
Never been to Rattle and Hum. Never been to the current residence.
I have been to both Rattle and Hums.
I've been to both Rattle and Hum.
There's two of them?
Yes.
There
They
is.
clone themselves.
They have.
Wow.
There's East and West, yeah?
MJ has brought that much business that they had to open up a second location.
They had, and the second one's close to the Microsoft Times Square location.
Oh, nice.
No, the original one. Oh, no, you're right. The second one is there, yeah. The original one is actually not that far away either.
It isn't.
It's just out on 34th by Macy's.
Well, and the funny thing is, I've gone there like 6 times, and I come in on the Long Island Railroad.
Long Island?
Long Island, and I get out of Penn Station.
Coming from Long Island?
Yes, I do. And I get out of Penn Station. I'm just like barreling down because I get claustrophobic in big cities. I do. But I'm also an architecture nerd. And I've gone there like 6 times. Last time I walked by, I'm like, God, that building looks familiar. It's the Empire State Building.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
I've walked by it 6
Yes, you
times.
walked by it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm just so focused on getting to my destination.
Nice.
That's because you know there's beer there.
That too.
There's beer there.
And they serve tots.
Oh my God, the tots.
I haven't had tots.
You've had tots.
No, there. I haven't had tots.
You haven't even been there.
So that's what we've been doing in our day jobs. What have you been doing in your day? Do you do it? Oh, you've been on call. Never mind.
I've been in live site incidences, several over the past few weeks.
Incidences? Lots of incidences.
Yeah, we've had fun with a few of our both internal systems and our external facing systems.
I want to say hello to our friend from up north there, Mr. Pierre Roman has joined us, as has Mark Fleming, saying an executive producer would cost us $2.90, $2.90. That's a little less than what we're paying our audio guy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it or not. It's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough.
Prair's like, you've never been to New York City? Dang.
No, like, we should do a patch and switch tour.
I'm with you. If we can figure out how to make this
If
happen,
we can figure out how to make
totally
it, we
should
do
do
a patch and switch tour.
I would do it.
We'd have to take the time off of work
Yeah, that would be rough.
on vacation.
I would do it.
We should crowdsource funding to do a patch and switch live tour.
A GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
Go fund it.
The target is $3.80 for it to be released.
Unfortunately, it's not $3.80 doesn't get us much for a venue.
No,
We'd actually like have a speaker, like a portable speaker, and be out on the street with
Rick's
a couple
Bluetooth
of handhelds.
speaker.
Like the little candy
No, he's
bar.
got the bigger one.
I've got a big orange one.
Oh yeah, the one that's in the garage.
Yeah, big orange one.
Yeah.
It'll do.
It'll work. It can work.
It'll play.
We can work that one.
And we could stream on Facebook.
We
It's not like
could.
we're not tied to the studio anymore.
We
for
could
reasons.
use the phones or something like that as the mechanism. I don't know.
Prayer, I'm going to disagree with you. Prayer says the only place to eat and drink in New York City is McSorley's. No.
No.
Rattle and Hum
Rattle
is
and
also a good
Hum.
place to eat and drink. Trust me.
None of these mean
As
anything
is
to me.
the what was it? I'll have to find the name of the place I ended up watching the World Series. That was a good place too.
Oh, okay.
All right. So second segment of the show.
Wow, we're cranking them.
Well, I mean,
No, it's good.
it's 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have more things that you're working on. I'm going on tour.
Yeah.
I'm going to be New York.
Did you
Dallas.
actually have to produce any of the content, or did you farm that out to the tech guys?
Oh no. The content's already there because I've been training partners already.
Yeah.
So it's already there. We update it on a
If
regular
you're a
basis.
partner, how does one get invited to this?
Well, you got to be on the list.
extravaganza. You got to be on the
You gotta be
special
on the
hit
list.
list.
Yeah, you got to be on the list.
Ah, see, I didn't know that.
And you've got to be a consultant that's actually doing the deployments versus the guys that just talk about.
The guys on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes back. Well, I mean, when we talk to our systems integrators, and particularly in cybersecurity, there's a lot of guys that do advisory.
Right.
And advisory is great, but I'm looking for the guys that are in, clicking the buttons, turning the knobs, kind of a thing.
The operators.
Yeah.
The
Prayer says meh because he's never been to Rattle and Hum with us. I'm just saying.
Or with Mary Jo.
Or with MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Everybody in that place knows MJ. It's crazy.
Everybody.
She has a chair with her name on the back of it, I'm sure.
And a mug.
And a mug?
A mug with literally a mug with her name on it.
Wow. Colleen, don't let that get out. She's like, webinars would be great for partners. There's no travel.
Yeah.
Sure, but you still need to get.
It's not the same, man.
You
You
still need
face-to-face.
to have face-to-face time. But yes,
Build a relationship.
I'm working on it. What? Shouldn't you be doing something?
Yeah.
I'm not her boss anymore, so I can't.
that doesn't count.
Yeah. That's what she's just like rubbing it in that I'm not her boss anymore.
So interestingly enough, I'm looking at the live stats that's going on right now, and it says there were 27 10-second views. 27 people actually watch this video in
For
their
10
feed
seconds and went,
for 10
nope.
seconds or less, and they're like, swipe up. Swipe up.
No, we'll swipe left.
and
Facebook doesn't go left.
And no.
And no.
Ledwig's here. He's not talking, but I see that he's joined.
Yep.
Yes, and he's watching. That's what mine's
Always
telling
good to
me.
see. Always good to see Ledwig. We need Tiki with Ledwig. That needs to be a segment on this show.
Oh, wow.
we could make that.
We need to do
Call
a
him
remote
in.
segment.
At least-
a remote
yeah.
segment called Tiki with Ledwig.
At least quarterly.
At least, yes.
At least
we've got to
quarterly.
make this happen. Because I don't know if you guys, I mean, our viewers, we are well aware of the goodness that is tikiing with Ledwig.
So right now, he's probably not even listening, and he's
He
not even
is
going to
listening.
know.
He
not even
just
gonna
He's
said he
listening.
was.
He just said he's listening.
Oh, okay. So his spidey senses are tingling because we're talking about him.
And we're not talking about beer, so he's tuned in.
Yeah.
Ledwig, tikiing with Ledwig is a whole other experience.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's very enjoyable.
Add in Disneying with Ledwig.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's one other level higher, which is tikiing with Ledwig at Disney,
I'll take you one more.
which is Florida.
On a cruise. If you had tikiing with Ledwig on a Disney cruise, boom, that's 4 levels.
I don't know. I think just Disney World's fine. Well, I don't know if they have tiki bars on the Disney cruises, but they do in Disney
Scott would
World,
know.
as we know.
Yeah.
Scott would know.
Well, in Disney
sure.
World, we know that they have tiki because we did tiki.
Yep, that little small bar area that's at the hotel.
Trader Vic's.
Trader Vic's.
There's also that one great tiki bar down in Tacoma that he took us to. Oh,
Yeah?
you were adulting that night.
I had to adult.
It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
2 shots of rum. Did they do that?
They didn't really do well. They didn't have anything like that going on. But it was.
Oh,
a
it's
nice
Trader
bar.
Sam's, not Trader Vic's. Sorry, Trader Sam's. My bad.
Come on, man. Get with the program.
Vizio MVP guy says patch and switch cruise. Now that would be nice. We reserve like 4 cabins because that's about as many people that would show up. But
we could do a patch and switch cruise around Lake Washington. I know a guy that has a boat. We could use.
who's that?
We could do that.
Trader Vic's is something else. Yes, I know. I think it's also
You know what we would
My
do?
bad.
We could rent the.
Trader Vic's is not like Trader Joe's.
We could rent
checking.
the decommissioned ferry that they have available for rent.
Yeah?
To do a cruise around Lake Washington.
Dude, they've got better ones than that.
We could only afford that one. It's an
right.
open space. There's
That's
no
true.
place to go if it rains. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's true.
And they cover the deck with AstroTurf.
Yes.
And there's, I think, 2 porta potties on it.
Yeah.
So we got all the comforts of home you need.
Indeed. We could put a couple speakers on
And
it
you-
and call it good.
And then we would schedule it to take place in late February.
Why would we do that?
So there's like a 100% chance it's going to be piss pouring rain and cold. To get
So
the
the
true
rate-
Pacific Northwest experience.
the rates would be really low.
Is this like a call out to like a desire to go back to Newfoundland or something?
No. It's like you could.
It's
you-
not from Newfoundland.
Porta
though.
potties.
We could charge extra for people to bring tents on board so they could stay dry. And then we would have the broadcast booth set up with one of those 10 by 10 patio tent awnings and stuff like that. We'd have the audience sit on pillows on the grass.
Vizio MVP guy wants to know if on the cruise if Jared is going to be rowing. Well, yeah, that's how the boat moves.
No.
That could work.
Yes, I know, Pierre. I do need a better mic.
Engines to full. Row harder.
Need more beer.
Jared needs a better. Why does Jared need a better mic? He's not on the show.
I know he's the voice is off.
It's all about us. Boy,
Voice is off.
we totally went off on a tangent.
What are we talking about?
A cruise.
Cruise. Because it was Ledwig. And
Because we were talking about Tiki with Ledwig.
Yeah.
Bring
Tiki
this
with-
back. Bring this back.
But
right
Anthony's got a good point. Patch and switch cruise made of the mist Niagara
Made of the mist Niagara.
at the bottom of the falls.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah?
That's where we could take a cruise. So it's a little.
Pierre's like, do we have to paddle? No, you don't have to paddle. Jared's doing that. We were going to talk about... Wow, we just completely sidetracked the show.
So Tiki
with Ledwig. We need to make this a thing. 2 shots of rum. Let's see. We could do a patch and switch cruise on the Seven Seas Lagoon and Bay at Walt Disney World during Ignite with fireworks. Only after Tiki. Tikiing is just so much fun.
You just have to work it in.
Need a poo-poo platter.
I was gonna say, they've got crocodiles in that thing, don't they?
Alligators.
Alligators. What's the difference? They're both
Yes.
nasty things with big mouths. They're gonna bite you.
Yeah, alligators and crocodiles are different.
Crocodiles are larger, right? They're down where you're going down in
And
Australia.
The worst things are the manatees.
The manatees.
They'll eat a person alive.
Well, that's not
The
comfortable.
cute manatees.
I don't know.
I didn't know they were dangerous.
I don't think
Are those
they
like
are.
hippos?
I think, yeah,
The hippos are nasty. I know.
yeah, they bite.
Hippos are nasty. I think it's beer money now, isn't it? Is that the next segment? Beer
Yeah,
money?
beer money is the second segment.
It's Tikiing with Ledwig.
Yeah.
Start.
So
with
okay, so
Ledwig.
if we're gonna make this to work with Tiki with Ledwig, we have to somehow bring him in just for the segment. He gets 5 minutes and 42 seconds only, and
42 seconds.
5 minutes and
exactly.
42 seconds
Put
only,
a timer on the feed.
and we have to come up with some very suitable Tiki music.
Just right down.
Tiki music.
Yep.
We need to have there too.
Okay.
Tiki music to be able to lead in the segment. We used to have sound effects for each segment.
We did.
Yeah, we did somewhere, but
That's when we had a professional audio engineer.
yeah. So
Hey,
so
the
that's,
audio engineer's doing video these days, so
Oh,
yeah, multitasking, man. To be able to lead in the segment.
hey, look, that's you again.
Nice. You're good with that audio.
I know.
So, beer money.
Beer money. This is the
Tech
things
support
that
you
we
do for your friends and family for free or for beer money.
or for beer in general.
Or for beer as well.
yep.
I had a board meeting last night. Wow. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah.
That's for you, Rigsby. There's the right sound. There you go. The board meeting I was at was for my local youth sports organization, Rubbing the Cross.
Oh, nice.
The Utes.
The Utes.
The 2 Utes.
The Utes. And I don't know if you've ever had this happen, but it's kind of extended family, is that you end up being the tech support and the IT advisor for the board,
Ah, yes.
right? So I'm assuming that you are as well for the dance group.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's for the dance club, dance team. I guess it is, right?
Yes.
Dance team. It's like, I did not mean any negative by saying dance club, by the way. Like it's some thing that I be part of in high school and doing the white man bop and dance or something like that. No, the tech support person was basically there because one of the board members hasn't received her email on any of her devices or her own computer in the last month and a half. Because her computer isn't working, and for some reason, authentication stopped on her mobile phone device as well. And so she's apologized, and she hasn't been able to read any notes, take any notes, or being able to see any things or get any work done because none of this is functioning. So I'm like, so when am I coming over to your place to fix this for you this weekend? And she's like, you can do that? I'm like, yeah.
We have the technology.
I thought it was my role. That's what I did, is help everybody out with technology to be able to do it. So she's like, oh, well, let me go and get this malware off and get this. I'm like, malware? What do you mean malware?
Oh, my.
Well, she has the lovely Red Square encrypted files.
Yeah.
That's involved, among other things. So I have no idea what I'm walking into right now, but
Whatever you do, go buy a USB stick that you will throw away after.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. It's
Yeah.
like I have a pile of those USB sticks. I strangely enough got them from a lot of conferences. I don't know why I have those.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, it's one of those have to wear the face mask and put on the surgical gloves when you're going in to fix the machine kind of activity.
Just get the full hazmat suit, dude.
Oh yeah, I should. It's a bubble boy goes in to fix things.
Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy goes in to fix them.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
You got anything, man? What are you doing?
What have I done? Beer money support. No,
I've got some coming up.
It's semester end at the school.
Oh, finals.
Yeah, finals. So there's been no support
how's your
at all.
teen doing? Finals. Doing well?
Well, last day.
I know. That's what my son basically said to me this morning.
And only one important one today. The other one, the final is actually completed in. It was an art project, so it's already kind of done. So yeah, we're on the home stretch. It's been a brutal week. Brutal week. Last week, the dance team had their annual invitational competition. They bought a new sound system
At the school?
The dance team bought a new sound system that supplements what is in.
No, they had the invitation at the school.
Yes,
I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah.
Normally, I would hear stuff from
weren't
you.
Paying attention, or we weren't talking.
I don't think we were talking. That's what it was.
Because it's lacrosse and dance and so I got an opportunity to connect up the brand new sound system, and one of the things that I have forgotten.
He just had this image of a merged lacrosse dance team.
No,
I'm sorry.
no.
There, go ahead.
Do I need to just take him out, shut off his audio channel? And
I don't know at this point. That's
Oh,
what
nice.
we need to do. At any rate, we have a couple of big 18-inch subwoofers that are part of the system. Now, when you get a new subwoofer, they are very boomy. They don't have a punchiness to them until they really break in. And I forgot this. So when I turned on, all you could hear is like... And then as the day progressed, the sound got better and better. So I kept going around and tweaking things. And I
had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
You actually have to break in your subwoofers?
You should break in all of your speakers. You should break in your headphones.
What?
Yeah.
I've never done this.
Have you not noticed?
How did I get through life, all my life, and never broken in a
noticed that your
speaker?
Sonos sounds better the longer you play on it?
Wow. No.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Does it go back to the bad quality again, or once it's been broken in, it's good?
Broken in, it's good. But your headphones.
I know
it's
you can
super
break
hard to do.
speakers.
Yes,
I've broken many a speaker.
You've broken many a thing.
I know,
Yeah.
but I've never heard you have to break it in. Same thing for cars.
Yes.
Car speakers.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Pierre asking for the break-in procedure. Generally, for headphones, you put something at average volume and you just play it for a day.
Wow.
And so I'll do it overnight.
What about
nights.
wireless speakers? Same thing for wireless speakers.
Well, I mean,
It's a speaker.
it's a speaker. Dude.
Oh, okay. So it's not this you're breaking in. It's actually the
driver that's inside.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
there's a thing
Got it.
in there. Yeah, it just sounds better.
Do you have to break in bone conductive speakers?
I don't know. I've never done anything.
Have you ever used a bone conductive
No.
speaker before?
No, you've been reading too many Dan Brown books.
No. A buddy of mine has a set of bone conductive speakers or headphones that he wears at work.
Yeah.
And he wears them at home too because his wife doesn't yell at him for not listening to her because he's listening to the audiobooks and the podcast because he can hear them, but then he still has the outside noise happening too.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But so
They're
you
like
were able
$1.5
to
million.
successfully break in.
Well, no, I mean it got better throughout the day. It's not gonna. It's those systems take a long time to get going.
Would another person notice this that's not an audiophile
Probably
like yourself?
Because the sound guy is the dance coach's husband, and then the announcer is the dance coach's father, who's also a radio.
It's not the same announcer that we hired?
No. So Mr.
And
Murdoch,
now put your hands together.
no, because all he wants to do is get Oscar nominations for a podcast.
true.
Little does he know Oscars are movies.
Yeah.
But that's
You should let
announcer
him know
point.
that one of these days.
But yeah, so he's a radio DJ. But anyway, I kept going over and adjusting things. And they're like, is it not perfect yet? I'm like, no, it won't be perfect. It won't be perfect until 5 minutes before we finish.
The last song
and then
of the
it'll
day.
be perfect. That's
It'll
how
be
I
great.
work. I'm always tweaking stuff.
Nice.
But other than that, no, it's always fun to get new toys out. It's that new speaker smell.
Was it a whole system or just the speakers?
So there's two 18-inch subwoofers and then two top ends that have I want to say a 12-inch driver and then maybe an 8-inch driver or something. They're yeah.
New board as well? The board was
The new mixer. It's very similar to the mixing board that we run here inside the Patch and Switch program.
Oh, wow.
Yep. It's actually identical to the one that we run here in the
nice.
Patch and Switch program.
That's why it was missing last month.
No.
This is insurance replacement.
Nope. We bought a new one. I bought a new one.
Nice.
That was my contribution.
Very cool.
I mean, we fundraise for it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. No, so it's super cool. And then the Friday before, which is normally when we would set up, is they had a home basketball game, which was senior night.
Yep.
So we got to honor our seniors. They have banners hung in the gym, which is kind of cool. And so there were tears because, last time they get to perform in front of the home crowd, at least until they come to, unless
they win or whatever it is.
Well, we do host the district competition.
Yep.
And so we had to cram all of the setup of everything into Saturday morning. So we arrived at 6:00 in the morning and got everything set up. But it was good. That was kind of it was beer money support and the fact that, just all sorts of techie little things. Sound stuff is techie. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I like the sound stuff.
Yep.
And
It's very techy.
lugging great big 18-inch subwoofers by yourself is not.
It's not fun.
No, it's not.
Pulled a
lot of
hammy.
fun.
No, literally pulled my hammy. Yeah, not good.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yep.
You stretch that? Is it working again?
Afterwards, yeah. Well, I went and saw. We have the trainer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Because
like, I got this problem with my right calf.
Yeah.
It's cramping up.
I got a hangnail. Can you take a look at it?
actually, no, that's not what the trainer does. Actually,
Yes, they do.
my daughter had injured her calves.
Oh, no.
She's had hip injuries and now calf injuries, and so she sees a trainer on a regular basis. Yeah. Anyway, dance dad life. So that was my beer money support. It's because it's finals
DDL.
time. We just don't do anything. This is like no change control freeze.
Yep.
Change control for you.
It is.
I really wish some groups would listen to those things.
Well, during finals week, you have to.
I'm
'Cause these
talking-
kids
I'm not
lose their
talking-
minds.
I'm not talking at home.
How was your team? Because I'm sure it's probably easier with your Mac
For what?
for finals.
It's been rough. Like literally, I celebrated the fact that he's been able to go to school.
This week.
Well, 2 weeks ago was his first time he actually hit a full week of school.
That's awesome.
Which is crazy because of the stuff that he's been going through. And then literally because I've been single dadding and having to drop the kids off and stuff like that in the mornings, because of that, this was the second day he was on time.
Hey,
He's
nice
normally missing the first homeroom period, whatever happens to be, because of nausea and other issues that have been going on. But he's much better now, and he's actually on the up and up. But he's like me; he likes to avoid stuff when it comes time to get stuff done for finals. So if you have two finals on one day, you study for the one you don't really need to study to, and you ignore the one you don't want to study for. I'm sure he probably fell prey to that, and we just had a heart-to-heart talk, and it's like, you know what, put your head down, get through it, get an okay mark, and worry about your other marks to pull that mark up to be able to keep on going if you need to. Just get through this one. He didn't click with his teacher at all for this one particular subject, and we all faced that back in high school. I'm sure we all had subjects we absolutely hated because of the teacher. So he's as you mentioned, he's done that today too. But the funny thing is that now he's driving. He's like, can I? What time you coming home, Dad? Can I borrow the car? And I'm like, maybe. Let me look at my calendar to see if I can work from home for the afternoon, just so that you can have the car.
Oh, so that's what you're working on. So you have to do the car swapping, figure out I'm
driving to one school to drop him off, driving to the other school to drop the twins off, coming back to the house to drop the Jeep off, say hello to the puppies, take him for a walk. Then I'm getting on my bike to drive to work to be able to leave the Jeep there so that he can use it after school. Because that's how nice of a guy I am right now.
Wow, look at you.
So until for some reason there's a reason not to be a nice guy, that's what I'm doing to help him out.
Fantastic.
It's good.
Look at you. Look at you.
I just want to buy a third car personally, but but for right now, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. What do we have going on in terms of beer?
Are we on beer talk now? So Ledwig's going to disappear for a while?
Yeah.
Okay. I submitted 3 nominations for the National Homebrewers Competition as a member of Beer Team 6.
You did?
I did. I find out the first week of February if I was accepted or not. Last year they had 384 3,850 odd
Submissions.
submissions across 12 different judging centers. I chose Portland as my primary judging center, but then said, yeah, I'll ship it anywhere, wherever it happens to be. So I put in 3. I'm going to put in the Clogger.
Which is the lager that we use.
The lager that we use. That is my 5th or 6th rendition of that recipe. It's a Helles lager. I'm putting in the Honey Brown, which is a brown ale
I have
variant.
not tried that yet.
The Honey Brown is actually very nice.
Okay.
So I've got two kegs of that. I'm going to be putting that in. And then the Rye IPA. So a specialty IPA I put in as well.
That's finished as well.
It has not been filtered yet.
Oh, okay.
But the dry hops have finished.
Oh, okay.
So it's using Summit hops. Very nice smack in your face kind of bitterness that comes up with the Summit. But it has a fruity, citrusy kind of back tone, if you will. But then I decided to go with a Amarillo hops for the dry hop edition. So there's a definite variation for the mouthfeel and for
so you ignored my suggestion to go with Cascade and went with Amarillo.
Went with Amarillo.
Okay.
Mainly because it was a leaf hop as opposed to
the pellet.
The powder stuff.
Yeah, the pellet.
But I got to say, love that conical.
It's kind of cool, isn't it?
Just open it up, dump out the trub and the crap at the bottom before you're doing something, and then close it up and do the thing you're going to do. Same thing. Close it up and open it up. It's nice. It works out well.
I've been reading the book that I won at a raffle at one of the American Homebrewer Association meetups.
Oh yeah,
on
at
IPAs.
Georgetown, right?
Yeah, been reading about IPAs, getting a little historical lesson.
Nice.
And trying to figure out exactly where we're going to go with this thing. So
you got to make up your choice.
Intent,
you got to make up your choice,
I know,
man.
I know.
The Homebrewer Showdown actually was just posted this week. Yeah,
it's coming up in April. And this is normally the time, right? It's Super Bowl time, so we brew right around this time.
Yep.
And I was originally going to go with a kind of Pliny the Elder, really big, high alcohol, high hoppy,
big and crisp
IPA.
hoppy device.
And I'm thinking maybe not. I'm thinking maybe we do something American Pale with just a little extra hoppiness, just a little. Try it out a little bit differently. I don't think we need to do a great big monster beer
like a mayonnaise.
Maybe something a little more than that. I don't know. I haven't quite gotten there yet. I want to look at options. Are we keeping you awake, Jared? Sorry. Sorry. Have a nap. It's all right. We don't need you.
Trying to.
He's literally over there dozing off.
Yeah, he's got his eyes half closed.
Yeah. So I just when I look at the build for these great big huge monster high octane high hoppy IPAs,
7 different hop varieties.
Yeah. I'm just not sure. Because the trend lately has been to go away from high IBU and to have good hop flavor. And I'm down with that. That's what I'm not all about how much bitterness you can put in.
Yeah.
Because the reality is you can go get some syringes of stuff, the hop oil, and you just put it in there and it's like mega bitter. That doesn't do anything. I think it's about a balance of flavor. And I'm really looking to get some good malty flavor out of it. So after I was reading this book about IPAs, I went and ended up getting in the book. There's a link to another book about malts. So I've been reading about malts as well, just to try to get some balance to the beers. Anyway, yeah. So we'll be brewing an IPA shortly for entrance into the competition. And have you picked? Are you brewing something different? Are you going to go with what you've already got to enter in?
I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
none whatsoever. And I also just noticed that our good friend and Beer Team 6 member Claire forwarded on a Counterbalance Pro-Am competition to be able to go out from.
Are we eligible for that?
Why not?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it'd be trying to find the right beer to go there, right? Mm-hmm. And to put in there.
Yeah. Forwarded
hang on. Sorry.
I keep on getting this thing in my ear.
I know. It's because every time I refresh to try to get the chat, the video that unmutes itself. Anyway, we're at 17. We got 17 people watching because we're talking about beer.
We tied.
Yeah,
right on.
Speaking of beer, an amazing Christmas gift arrived last week. I am now officially a member of the Bellevue Brewing Mug Club.
Cheers.
You no longer can hold that over my head that you were a member of the Mug Club and I am not.
Jared, really? You let him in?
Yeah.
You taught him the handshake and everything?
Because our main man, Mr.
everything.
J Shock, gave me the Christmas present of being a member of the Mug Club. And they've got some serious swag, too.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
Serious
been yet.
swag.
I haven't been yet.
Yeah.
Picnic
You
blanket.
need to go down and get your stuff.
I guess, yeah.
Marcy brought that up.
Like a picnic blanket that, kind of rolls up and has a strappy thing on it. And then one of the really cool tumblers that do hot and
30-ounce
cold.
tumbler.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. And it holds
Jared's
30
size.
ounces of beers.
Wow.
30 ounces of beers in it.
Wow. I know the first event's coming up in February.
Yep.
They're doing
The
combined
birthday party.
parties, yeah.
Yep.
But
Congratulations. I'm glad you joined the club.
that's
And I'm-
awesome.
Both him and J Flo.
Yep.
Nice.
Went down, had a pretzel and some
You,
beers.
sir, are too good to these guys.
I had the 425 is now kind of
Your new
425.
staple?
I'm kind of in
You
on the
like- you liking
425. Yeah, 425 pale. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in on that.
Is
All
that is that partially influencing your pale ale discussion?
No,
for
what
why?
really influenced it is if you look at historically over IPAs, it went from very balanced and balancing that malty flavor and the hop to the just uber bitterness and everything else as it moved over to the US. So what I was actually looking at and what really drove me toward more of a malty version is the British or the London style IPA, where you use almost an ESB style recipe and then you hop it. And I'm like, well, I like that, but I want a little more malty flavor like you can get in some of your more ale-y beers, Londonish. So I was looking at, well, maybe we just use a whole bunch of British malt and go that direction. And I went, but we've got some fantastic malts, particularly here in Washington.
Yep.
It might be worth investing in getting a couple of pounds of some of the stuff from the Skagit Valley that's got that really good malty flavor in it, and IPAing from there, and doing it, not just the typical, hey, let's go buy a bunch of cheap stuff and throw it in there and then hop the hell out of it. I'm just thinking, let's balance it. Let's figure out how we can get something good and balanced. It's a good beer, but hoppy nonetheless.
Nice.
Hoppy, not in a bitter flavor either. I mean, you're gonna have some bitter, but yeah. Anyway,
I did have to laugh though when you came up to where John and I were sitting and you're like, Jared, what are you drinking?
never mind.
Never mind.
Bad question.
Bad question.
Scotch ale.
Scotch ale.
Always Scotch ale.
I love that stuff.
Scotch ale with a side of Bud Light.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
For those of you who don't know, if you go to Bellevue Brewing and you ask the main bartender that looks like Santa Claus right now, Scott, for
Yeah.
a Bud Light, he'll
Yeah.
grab you a glass of water.
He'll grab you a
Nice.
glass of water. Frederick asked for beer. Any advice on a place in Seattle for this weekend? Yeah, Pike's Place Brewing. You've got go to
Counterbalance.
Georgetown. You can go to Georgetown Brewing. You can go to Counterbalance in Georgetown. You can go to
Who's asking?
Frederick.
Oh, okay.
Frederick. Yeah.
Is he in town?
Apparently here this weekend.
You can go up in the Greenwood area. You got Flying Bike.
The Flying Bike.
Ah, yes.
Greenwood, yeah.
And there's another one next door.
Fremont Brewing. They're on the water.
Yep.
Right there on the water.
Come
Well,
to the
just
east
off the
side.
water.
You got a whole bunch like Bellevue Brewing.
Bellevue Brewing. Yep.
Black
Black Raven.
Hi-Fi still there.
I don't think it is, but
Is
Black
it?
Raven.
No, Black Raven.
Try
Molten Vine. And you could try all the good ones.
a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, I was supposed to say you can push nails, but they're closed too.
Are they?
They closed their kitchen.
Well, that was weak.
It's all it is beer now. Nothing else.
And then there's what's the one by Marymore there?
Postdoc.
Postdoc. Yes.
And also Mac and Jack.
Yes, but they are only open on the weekend,
Yeah.
I believe, for the tasting. But Mac and Jack you can purchase pretty much anywhere.
Yep.
If you're staying on the West Seattle side, visit Georgetown.
Yep.
And once you go to one of those breweries,
actually
whether
have
it
a
be
map of the
Counterbalance or
rest.
Georgetown, they give you maps of all the other ones. There's a ton of great breweries
There
in
are,
Georgetown.
and they're good.
Yep.
They're good. Real
It's
good.
kind of an industrial, artsy, unique area. So
Yep.
it's kind of
That's
good.
a
And
good
then,
way
of
to put
course,
it.
if you're in Pike's Market, go to Pike Brewing because it's right there.
Yep. There's a couple
and
other
then
little brew
Fremont.
pubs there too.
Yeah.
And there's a really good Irish pub there
Yeah.
in the back alley. One of the back alleys.
Apparently, Frederick's already here.
Wow.
Pike's is already done, but try some of those. Not here, not Mammoth, so not here for ready. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, Counterbalance is one of our favorites.
Yeah.
They don't
Good
open
friends.
until
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Oh, is it that early? I didn't think they opened until 4.
No.
No, they open it. And one of the great things about Counterbalance, by the way, for everyone who's gone, they don't serve any food, so almost everyone will deliver there.
Yep.
Yes.
They do have bacon nuts,
Okay.
The bacon peanuts.
bacon
Understand
peanuts,
that,
and
but
pretzels.
They don't have like
Yeah.
food.
No, that's true. That's
So,
true.
and they don't mind deliveries being made. So like, you'll sit there, be drinking beer, and all of a sudden, like 2 delivery people come in with like pizzas or
Yeah.
something.
No, it's always good. It's
Uber
always,
Eats guy stops by.
I'm seriously, I need to get a counterbalance.
I have a Georgetown growler. It's been on my counter now for about a month.
Yeah, so it's funny because you brought it in and handed it to me, and I walked
and
out
you
of the
left
house
it.
because well, you gifted me beer, and
Yeah.
so I had that in my hands and left the growler. But anyway.
Got it.
Hey, have you random spent, J-Shock?
I have random spent, as a matter of fact.
Because you just keep sitting back there and you just keep gazing at your mouse.
Yes.
What is this thing?
I purchased the Surface Precision mouse.
What makes it precision?
Well, one, it's got, I mean, here's the old IntelliMouse.
Yes.
And it
has
people can't
lasers
see
on
this. It looks just like the IntelliMouse.
It does.
Very similar design.
Like got the ergo
It's got the whole ergo
thumb
and the side buttons
location
and all that
side,
stuff.
Oh, for browser, front,
For
back.
browser, it'll
okay,
do
nice.
browser.
Nice.
Forward, back. In fact, I just backed up my browser that's on here. But the other aspect, though, it's Bluetooth,
Oh,
Okay.
Nice. Yes.
rechargeable, so you don't have to actually put in
Yeah,
batteries.
You get like a little docking home for it or something like that?
It
Or you have to
actually
plug a
has
cable in the bottom.
No, it has a USB cable in the front, and you can plug into a computer and use it while it charges.
Oh, nice.
And as a matter of fact, that's how I connect it to my desktop at work, is via
Through USB. Okay.
But then it also it can connect to 3 different Bluetooth devices.
At the same time?
It can be at the same time, because if you're running the Microsoft mouse and keyboard center on all 3 computers,
Yeah.
you can actually set it to say, okay, if I keep dragging from left to right, it'll actually jump from device to device.
So you press down the button and you drag?
No, you just drag the
Oh,
mouse.
you just drag the mouse. And it
Shut
switches
up.
to...
Take
That
my
will
money.
not shut up.
Take my money now. The same thing with the
know.
keyboard too?
They don't
Keyboard?
have a keyboard yet.
So,
It's got to be coming.
wow.
The mouse is easier to do.
That's nice. Because like my issue I have at home is I've got a Bluetooth on my desktop.
Yep.
And I use my mouse and keyboard there, the designer one or whatever it was. But then I bring my Surface in. I got to do some work for work. But then I've got to like press the button, repair it, and join it to this one, and then press the button, put it back to the other one. That's a pain in the ass.
It is. Well,
But-
and especially at work. So if you take a look at my setup at work, if you ever did, I have 2 big monitors for my desktop. I have my privileged access workstation, which is a laptop. I have my Surface Book, and then I have my personal Surface. And I literally can use one mouse on all 4 now.
Wow. Nice. That's some good random spend. That's highly relevant.
What is the do you know what the MSRP is on that bad boy?
I want to say it's $129,
for a mouse?
That's a pricey mouse.
but of course we have internal pricing.
Yeah,
so
well, for sure.
Yeah,
So-
$3.80.
Yeah.
I suspect it's brand new.
lot more than
It's
that.
brand new, so I suspect prices will go down. That's what's happening.
Of course, right.
At the same time they brought this out, though, they brought out the classic IntelliMouse.
Right.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
So-
you can
so
get
is-
a USB classic IntelliMouse.
Is that super fancy mouse? That would probably not be good for gaming, though. Too much laggage?
Actually, no. It's they call it a precision, and I've been using it like in Photoshop and.
So it's got high DPI, but we don't
got
know
high
about
We don't know about lagginess for
Lagginess.
gaming.
I've noticed no lagginess. Plus, it can go USB
true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
if you want true like no latency.
Well, if you want true no latency, you don't even use USB. You use the old school
Serial.
serial.
Right
Oh,
on.
okay.
Not that I'm a big gamer, because
Exactly. I'm not gonna get
you
into
guys
that
have been
level.
trying to get me to play PUBG for like 3 weeks, and I still haven't installed it. So
One of the great things though that I've been enjoying about this mouse is it is actually very precise when I've been trying to do very precise like photo editing or graphic editing or video editing.
Nice.
So that's been awesome. So yeah, like
Visio MVP guy says, guess what's going to be out of stock during MVP Summit?
yeah, no kidding.
That's if it stays in stock here. I think that's been a challenge.
I just realized I have something for you guys.
oh
I completely forgot. I have.
that was scary.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
my
the
goodness.
new. The brand new,
Brand new, nice.
Azure logo.
I'm gonna need a stack of
my
them.
other
Stack of
computer.
them? I don't have a stack. I can give you a couple.
My other computer is an Azure data center with the new logo.
Yeah.
The new logo, which
I do have a
I was
couple.
You
a little
have the
scared there
old
for
one.
a second with the way he was kind of
reaching around to grab a device from my computer.
so we need to replace the one that you have there.
Yeah. Well, I need to replace
Oh,
one
yeah.
on my Surface Pro there. Yeah. I will grab them. Thank you.
I'll have to bring in some of my Azure AD stickers.
Yes, you do.
I was at an all hands yesterday, so they had those at the all hands.
Nice.
Did you make them?
I didn't make these ones. These were made by the admins.
Oh wow.
Yep. As you can
Excellent.
see, it says Azure Team on it.
Ah yes.
Oh, so they're special edition.
They're special edition for
Okay.
the members of the
When are you
Azure
gonna
team.
do a run for?
Sticker Mule actually canceled their marketplace that I used to
kidding.
sell them for free to. Yeah, so that's kind of annoying.
A lot of people are asking for one of these, so
I know.
we may have to make a run of these
And when
special.
If you want one of these, you have to see us in person.
But you don't want to give them the Azure Team version. You're going to
No,
make
I'll make
public
just a
one.
regular Azure one.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've got to see us in person.
The other thing can you give me? Well, we'll talk about this off. I want to take a look at the logo.
And we're going to do this offline.
I also have
Maybe at the
these
conference
ones. I
room
don't.
BBC.
I can give you one of these too, but this is.
Oh, look at
love
that.
one of those. I would put that on my Surface Book.
Oh, look at that.
But
That's,
then, see, I would love to put that on my Surface Book because then maybe the Visual Studio guys might say, "Well, you need one of ours."
Yep, that'd work too.
Sticker
could work
wars.
it's always about the stickers here.
It is. It is. See, to me, this is the right size to not be obnoxious. The circles are just too big. It needs to be
Just a bit big.
half an inch smaller or something like that.
So I've made some square ones that have the Azure Active Directory logo in the middle.
Yep.
In the middle of it, and I think the ones that we got they're just a little smaller than the large size patch and switch stickers.
Yeah,
that
the
we
retro
have.
that's
yeah,
still
the
there.
retro one that you've got.
The side over here.
Yeah, they're just a little smaller than that. So I think they're pretty ideal.
I wish we could find the graphic for that, eh? Like,
Well, you know what we need to do is we just need to have somebody,
high density scan it or something. like
yeah,
that.
or do something there.
Are you talking about the logo?
The patch and switch logo,
That's
yeah.
what I was going to talk to you off. I may be able to rasterize it.
Oh,
I
If I
do
can
have
get-
some level of high end pictures of it, but they're just small
That's fine. I can take that to build a raster.
right now.
all right.
Dirty roster.
You dirty master.
We
Boy,
should-
I said boy.
Nice. We should probably start and seed the conversation for our 3 words for WorkSafe words,
yes.
just in case we don't want to run out of time. It's
Yeah,
coming
3
up
minutes
quickly.
left in the program. We should probably give 3 WorkSafe words that are going to be the title of the next episode, which is in a fortnight's time. I will be back.
Okay.
I will
From a
be
land down
from-
under?
And so
I'll
my
be back from Utah.
yeah,
Utah.
so if I can make a request is that we need to actually put those words somewhere because I feel stupid asking you every week what they are. They weren't inside your naming file.
He
were
realized
supposed
that
to.
today.
They were supposed to be.
Well, they
That was
weren't
my
there.
bad. That was my bad.
Okay, so the one time I looked in the proper spot, they weren't there.
Way to use Teams.
What's
by
the
the way.
luck of that?
Thank you for
I know.
using
I was
Teams.
using Teams to be able to do it.
Well, one of the words is raster.
Raster works.
Raster.
Rasterizing works.
Okay. Raster. What else?
Paris says 2 shots rum, but I think 2 shots raster.
2 shots raster.
2 shots raster is the name of the program.
All right.
But you
2
can't. But
shots raster.
Prayer is not allowed to choose 2 of the words. That's
Was it
giving him too
2
much.
dash shots? Is that one word? I don't know. Nobody else is putting the
we need-
words in the
Ledwig
chat.
has to weigh in on that one. Is what it is. He's the only one that actually.
I don't
knows
know
that.
where Ledwig is.
He's disappeared.
We
he
talked
stopped
about
listening.
beer, so he stopped
Yeah,
listening.
he stopped listening. Put
Yes,
us on
Chuck. I
mute.
know I need to get a different mic.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
He's,
You're totally good. You're just a voice off in the distance,
a ship in the night.
or something, or something.
Nice.
Or something.
I think 2 shots is fine.
Okay.
2 shots raster.
2 shots raster.
2 shots raster. Yeah.
2 shots raster like that.
Yeah.
I
something
can't.
like that.
If you guys are talking or something, I can't see that.
Hey, the band has started, which means that we've come to the conclusion of another exciting episode of the Patch and Switch program. Want to thank everybody else, everybody who's tuned in. Prayers tuned in, Frederick. Enjoy the rest of your time in Seattle.
Yeah.
Bartolo, as usual. Ledwig went, sorry, what? You wanted something? Thanks for joining us. Ed, Visio MVP guy, has joined us. Scott, Colleen, do some work or something. Let's see who else. Pierre Roman's been here. Mark has been here. Steve Entz has been here.
Wow.
Everybody else for tuning in. Gotta say thank you very much. We're back in a fortnight's time. Same time, same place right here on the Facebooks. Until then, have a weekend, everybody.
Sorry, I've got a cough.
That's something.
I don't know what's going on.
We need a cough button.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. It'd be nice to actually do that.
We're not closed out.
Be professional.
Bartolo's going to be here this weekend, eh?
We're clear.